Before working on any firearm, make sure the magazine is empty and removed. Also make sure the chamber is empty and the firearm is unloaded.
To reassemble, you're going to have to put the trigger back in, the mag catch, press the mag catch in about a quarter of the way, lock it in. Next step is to install the sear and disconnector. Then you're going to put your mainspring back in. Make sure you lock it in on its bottom channel down below. Make sure the left side sear spring is sitting on top of the sear leg. Put your mainspring on about halfway. Next step, you're going to install your hammer. Show your grip safety. Take your hammer strut, line it up to where it's lined up center. Finish pressing on there. You can now install your mainspring housing pin. You got the housing pin all the way in. You can now put your plunger spring assembly back in. Remember, small end goes in first. And your thumb safety. You're going to cock your hammer back. Put the thumb safety into its pinhole. Take a small flat bladed screwdriver or even your punch. Depress the plunger and press in. Your thumb safety will be functional now. All right, now we can install the grips back onto the frame. And once you have the grips on, we won't check the safety of the fire controls. We'll wait until after we get the slide put together. That way we don't take a chance of damaging the back of the frame or the hammer if the hammer does not want to stay back or if there's a malfunction somewhere. All right, next step is to reinstall the cylinder, or excuse me, the slide. First thing you're going to do is install the extractor. Okay, then your firing pin and spring. Going to press down on the firing pin stop till just where the shoulder's below the back part of the slide. Use your extractor tool. Press down on the firing pin. Push your firing pin stop in all the way. Now that's complete. We can install the barrel into the slide. Next will be your barrel bushing. Okay, you're going to push that in and you're going to rotate it to where it stays locked in. Next step is going to be your guide rod and then your spring. Now the TCM comes with two different springs. Both springs are Wolf springs. One side's got a closed end, one side's the opened. The closed end always goes towards the guide rod. All right, once you have these put in, you can rotate your link forward. Keep your fingers pressing on the guide rod. Slide the slide back onto the frame. Okay, and then I install the slide stop. Line up the link with the slide stop hole, pinhole. Move the slide stop back to the disassembly notch and push in. And then now I push the thumb safety up to lock the slide. Now I can put in the plug, the spring plug. Put it on, press down, rotate, it's now locked in. Now we can check the fire controls of this weapon. First thing you want to do is put the gun in the safe mode on the thumb safety. Press the trigger. Make sure the hammer isn't wanting to move forward or come forward any at all. Take the thumb safety off. Make sure you don't have any pressure on the grip safety. press the trigger again. Once you see that that's working properly, now you can depress the grip safety, press the trigger, let the hammer come forward. While the trigger's still pressed, take your hand off the back of the grip safety and then release the trigger. What you want to do is you want to make sure you see that grip safety disengage off the back of the trigger bow, and then you actually see it come up. That way you know it's going to be working properly. All right. And that is the disassembly and reassembly of the TCM 22 TCM.